knowing herself to live by shoot, ready, aim for the most important and challenging things in life. The goals of Toastmaster became a must for her. Come along with me as we catch a ride through a bit of her life as she shares her speech entitled Car Ride. Vanessa Duncan. Thank you.
Ryan, you're a butt face. Smack. Ow. Mom, he hit me. Car rides were a brilliant time when I was a little girl, until my grandmother named me Silent but Deadly and permanently transitioned me to the front seat of the car, the Witness Protection Program. I remained there until I was about 16 years old, but it kind of helped me settle into the middle child syndrome. Is anybody a middle child here? Anybody raise your hand if you're a middle child? No, not too many. Okay, so middle child syndrome, you kind of basically fold into settling arguments instead of starting them. I had to kind of grow out of that, but like I said, stayed in the front seat. The Witness Protection Program helped me do that. So growing up, I did learn how to become the advocate in my household. I settled arguments. I grew into the peacekeeper role, and it was actually kind of natural for me, and I will always honestly be grateful for that. Unfortunately, an advocate was actually somebody who is needed in our home. So I'll always be grateful for that. And it helped me gain a lot of experience, even as a child. When my brother turned 18, he went to join the Army, and my brother, sister, and I are all about 18 months apart. That's the first time we had all actually kind of been split apart. So my sister stayed at home, and from that time, I moved to the beach, and you thought I would have been sad, like, oh, I'm alone. No, I went to the beach. I found this great apartment. I had a great job. I was making good money. All my friends were on the beach. I was having a blast. It was I had just turned 20 years old, a couple months after I turned 20 years old. My friend Megan and I were on our way out to go country line dancing. I'm still a little embarrassed to say at 35. But that night, fun was not waiting for us. That's kind of when things started to change for me. We were actually hit by a drunk driver that night, twice. She hit us 2 times, backed off once, came back for more. She hit me a lot that night because she was actually hitting my side of the car. I sustained a lot of injury from that car accident, and all of the injury was in my neck. It ended up resulting in a stroke for me. So I was 20 years old suffering from a stroke, which, as most of you probably know, ends up resulting in brain damage. It's from that I ended up with quite a bit of brain damage, again at 20 years old, so my life changed quite a bit. All my brain damage starts at the temporal lobe, which is at the temple, all the way to the back of the brain, which is why I have what's considered unresolved epilepsy. For me, that's not for everyone. That's just my case, is like uncontrolled epilepsy. 9 years later, I was involved in another car accident. They were just kind of coming at me. That car accident ended up resulting in another concussion for me, another traumatic brain injury. I went from having about 5 seizures a month to 40 seizures a month. It was insane, but I didn't let the world come down on me. I actually created a YouTube channel and I started advocating for epilepsy. Remember that practice I had as a child? And I said, hey world, this is what happens when you have epilepsy. After 40 seizures a month, I felt like I kind of had a badge of experience. I wanted to share what was going on with me and bring it to the world. And I understood at that point that helping others is something that healed me. And once I understood that, I came to you because really I wanted to come to Toastmasters because I knew that somewhere in my future, I'm going to be doing exactly this, standing in front of a group of people, advocating, giving my life, speaking to people, big, tall, small, ugly, green, blue, purple, I don't know, but I want to be able to do it well. And this is why I'm here. Thank you.